I want you to see I'm going to be clicking on dashboard. It's the first item on the left side control panel. And under dashboard, I'm going to click on rank qualification. Dashboard, and then rank qualification. Here we go. There are 10 levels in the company, starting from distributor, which is a wrong name. It should be customer, star, senior star, executive, all the way up to Royal Crown Diamond. When you place your order in any month, all of the top row boxes will be purple because you've reached your 100 PV minimum requirement. And therefore, you've qualified yourself right up to Royal Crown Diamond with respect to your own personal order. Do you have a question on that? Because I want to make sure you understand what I said.
I understand.
Okay. The second row has to do with how many OGV is in your organization. OGV is organizational gross volume, and it's just the sum of all the PVs in your organization. So to get to star, you have to order, and there has to be 500 total PVs in your organization, including your own purchase. And then you're at star. Senior star is exactly the same. You have to order, and you have to have 2,000 total PVs in your organization. Now, 2,000, how big is that? Let's think.
20 people.
The minimum order each month. The minimum order each month is how many? Is how many PVs?
100.
100.
100. So what's 100 PV divided into 2,000 PV?
20. 20.
20 what? 20 what?
People.
People ordering 100
You're right.
PVs.
20 people. That's right.
20
That's
people.
right.
with
Now,
100
in
people.
my organization, the average is 140. So I would only need about 16 people instead of 20 senior star. Now, if you're enrolling people with 200 and 300 PV as their first order, heck, you could get there. Well, if everybody ordered 300, you get there with 7 people. You see that now?
Yes.
Okay, now this is my answer to your question, Leanne. When you get to executive, you start understanding how the company works. There's a new row of requirements, and that is called legs. At executive, you have to order, you have to have 4,000 OGV, that means maybe 40 members. But you also have a requirement to have 2 legs of 1,000 each. So to get to executive, you don't want to have more than 2 frontline positions because you only need 2 frontline positions to be an executive. At silver, you have to place your order. You need 10,000 OGV, which is maybe 100 customers. I got to silver with 62 customers because the average order was 160. And you need 2 legs of 4,000. And I'm not going to tell you what PGV stands for. You don't need PGV until you're up around platinum. So don't worry about it. Just think of it as another leg. So you need a leg of 4,000, a leg of 4,000, and a leg of 1,000. 3 legs. So never go more than 3 wide until you've reached silver. So Leanne, you only have 2 people wide to get to executive and 3 people wide, 4,000, 4,000, and 1,000 in order to get to silver. This is really important. And in order to understand it, you must understand the difference between enroller and sponsor. Enroller is you. You enrolled the person, you introduced the person, you made the presentation. They're your friend, you're the enroller. That's easy to understand. The one that is difficult and the one you better learn for sure, is sponsor. And sponsor is who they're under. Your sponsor is who you're under. So Leanne enrolls Bill as her first enrollment. Then the only place she can put Bill is directly under her. There's no other option. So Leanne, if you enroll Bill, who's Bill's enroller?
If I enroll Bill, then I'm his enroller.
Good. And if Bill is your very first enrollment, who's Bill's sponsor?
It would be me.
That's correct. Now, the next person you enroll is Jill. When you enroll Jill, who's Jill's enroller?
I enroll him. So I would be his
Jill,
enroller.
yes. Her, yes. And who is Jill's sponsor?
It depends where that Jill would be placed. So if it's immediately underneath me, I'd be the sponsor. Correct.
And if it's
I,
under Bill?
then Bill would be the sponsor, but I would be in the enroller. I've got it.
That's correct. Now, how do you decide? And here's the strategy. Silver is the first leadership position. You're only allowed 3 frontline positions. I mean, you can go as wide as you want, but from the strategy point of view, you only want 3 frontline positions. If Bill is a customer and Jill is a customer and Sally's a customer and Frank's a customer, then you're gumming up your frontline with customers. So for Bill, you have no option. You have to put him on your front line. If Jill is just going to be a customer, put her under Bill. If Frank's going to be a customer, put him under Bill. If George is going to be a customer, put him under Bill. If you enroll Meredith and she's going to be a customer, well, Bill's already gone 3 wide, so now you got to go underneath Bill and put the newest one under one of the other 3. But then you enroll somebody who wants to be a big business builder, then you're the sponsor. Because you want to keep your business builders as close to you as possible. Never place anyone below your 3rd generation. Never place anyone below your 3rd generation. Because until you get to silver, you're only paid 5 levels deep. So if you're placing people in your 4th and 5th generation, and somebody on your 5th generation becomes a business builder, you're out of luck. You're not going to get paid on any of them. And I made that mistake with Stephen. I didn't know anything when I enrolled people back then. And I put Stephen, I think, on my 4th or 5th generation. So until Stephen or somebody above him becomes silver, I don't get paid on any of his people. But I'm not worried, I'll still help him.
Okay.
The perfection is that you'll have 3 giant business builders on your front line. But number 1, people will trick you. They'll say they're going to be a gigantic business builder and they won't do anything. But number 2, you have to place your first person somewhere.
Yeah.
Even if they're just a customer.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you how to recover from mistakes. If you've placed somebody within 5 days, 5 days, no exceptions, within 5 days, you can go to, can you see this live help here? To the left of my name, it says live help.
Yes.
When you click on live help, it's a text-based program. And so you click on that and it'll tell you you're 7th in line or 19th in line, and you just wait. And the guy will come on and say, what's your member number and what's your PIN, and you better know it. And then I'll say, what do you want to do? You say, well, I placed Leanne on my 3rd generation, but she's amazing, enrolling like crazy. I want to move her and her whole team to my 1st generation. And they'll say, fine, click, 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 done. And then you'll check your organization, and my God, the change is already made. Within 5 days, go to live help. And when you come up as the first in the queue, they make the change right there. If it's between 6 days and 30 days, not a month, 30 days, then you go to resolutions. Write that down. Resolutions, like New Year's resolutions with an S, plural. Resolutions@youngliving.com. Resolutions@youngliving.com. The first thing you say is, hello, my name is Raymond. My member number is 235-95089, and my PIN is da 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 da. So you have to say who you are first, and then you say, I want to move Leanne Williamson and then her member number to the new sponsor, and you say the name and the member number. And then you hit send and you hold your breath. Because within 30 seconds, you'd better get an automatic response from resolutions@youngliving.com that confirms they received it. If you don't get an automatic response, then you must have mistyped the email address. So if you don't get it, check that you've done it correctly. Correct the email address and send it again. Okay? But wait till you get that auto response, and then you know for sure they'll change it. They may not get around to it for 10 days, but it'll be changed as of the date you sent them the email. So here's what I do. I'm going to show you my screen. I've got Nikki as almost a silver. Wendy is almost a silver. My wife Karen is almost a silver. And here's Susan, who is racing towards silver. And here's Izan. I enrolled her this month in January. And if you want me to prove it, I just click on it and a screen opens up that says everything you need to know. That her email address, her member number, her phone number, her address, who enrolled her, Raymond, sponsor Raymond. And here you can see January 7th of this year. So she's still within her 30 days. And Yendi, let's look up Yendi. Yendi, I enrolled this month. Here you go, January 8th. You might say, well, if Izan is such a good business builder, why didn't you do her a favor and put Yendi in Izan's organization? And why didn't you put Yvonne Appleyard in Izan's organization to help her out? And the answer is, I put everybody on my front line. Everybody on my front line when I enrolled them. And then on the last day of the month, I decide where to place them based on whether they're just a customer, a little business builder, or a big business builder. And so you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on my front line. And in order to get to gold, I only need 4. And so I can't move Susan because she enrolled in December, but I can move Izan and Yendi and Yvonne. And so from the strategy point of view, I might want Izan on my front line, even though she's my 5th, because that'll help me get to platinum. Or I might move Izan under Susan to make her a superhero, or I may move her under my wife to really build my wife up, because my wife is just under silver. And so if we add Izan's volume to the volume my wife already has, that'll make her silver, and she'll have a silver under her, and everybody will make lots of money. but I don't have to decide that until the last day of this month. Because when you enroll somebody and you have to decide right there where to place them, you don't know. You don't know if they're going to.
And then the rule is of thumb is don't go more than 3 deep. I understand that too.
No, not deep. No, no, no.
3
The
wide.
rule is don't go to more than 3 wide.
Oh, 3 wide.
You don't,
Okay.
you don't want more than 3 people having you as their sponsor
Yes.
until
okay.
you get to silver. Then you have to go wide to get to gold. Then you have to go 5 wide to get to the next level.